right, live here from Gas Network, sponsored by Art and Co. We here with highly touted prospect, turned into a top 15 contender, Malik the Iceman Hawkins, and Coach Kenny Ellis. How you doing, guys?
Hey, how you
What's
doing?
going on?
Nothing much, man. It's good to see y'all again, man. Y'all always show me a lot of love when I see y'all at Rosecroft, man. So it's good to see you guys.
Likewise,
Most
likewise.
definitely, definitely.
So let's get to it. So how you been though now? So what was one of the biggest things I wanted to ask you, Malik, now is you're going now into the top 15 type of area now. You're
Uh-huh.
turning that corner as a pro. What do you feel like you've learned the most by turning pro, going from prospect level, going into the top 15 level, fighting guys that that you're supposed to be going to give you a little bit of gold to keep you sharp, to work on certain pro tricks and things like that. What do you think you learned?
Basically just learning how to take my time for real. Staying patient. And just seizing the opportunity whenever it's there.
Mm-hmm. And it's I see a lot of guys, especially when he coming out the amateurs, is you throw a lot of punches, you got to get the points. Throw a lot of punches, you got to get the points. Then when you
Yeah,
turn pro, you see guys sitting down on that stuff, and you sitting there.
yeah,
It's more they taking their time. Like, all right, once the fourth round ends, then this fight really starts because now it ain't
yeah,
no contest no more.
yeah.
But what can you say was the fight that taught you the most? Like, all right, this is where I feel like I'm starting to turn that corner into a complete pro.
Uh, I want to say when I fought against Raymond Serrano, when I fought up in Philly. When I fought for the belt the
Yeah.
first time, and that right there, just let me know, I was I was really becoming a professional.
Yeah,
That was my
that
first
that fight
time.
that lets you know that you belong.
Yeah, yeah. My first time ever going 10 rounds. I had to face, adversity in that fight. I had got cut, underneath my eye. But, I persevered and I came out with the victory.
Let's talk about that, like with the cut. Let's not just let that go under the radar. Because in the past, if you look at so many other young prospects, I've seen them get cut. And for instance, I'll give you an example. When Camacho fought Rosario, when he came back home
Yeah.
in New York, and remember he got that. It was a small cut, but he kept looking up at the Titantron, like kept looking up.
Yeah.
It really started. Some guys can't recover from that. And I remember I
Yeah.
didn't get to see the fight. I didn't get to see the tape, but people always told me, say, no, he did. He dug deep. He dug deep. He was able to. This tells you that he could be ready for the top 15. And I was happy to hear that. So don't let that down. Don't downplay that moment, man. That's a big check off. And I know
Yeah.
Coach Kenny and Coach Cal probably watched that like, all right, he's ready. He's turning that
Yeah.
corner. So now you're fighting a guy. I believe his record is 15-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people want to say that's your hardest test, but I've watched you grow up, and I've watched you and Tank grow up, and y'all done had some tough fights in the gym.
Yeah.
So it's not too much besides the 8-ounce gloves and the hot lights that's gonna change.
Yeah.
So how you feel like you would walk into that fight?
I mean, just looking at what I've been through. Me just looking at the people that I've been around. People that I spar. The type of sparring that I've been getting. Throughout the years and throughout this training camp. I know going into this fight that this dude is not on my level. I just got to go in there and show it.
Exactly, exactly. And then one of the things that I've always admired about me and my dad always talk about Coach Kyle, Coach Kenny. You always talk about you guys in that gym, and we always talk about, can this generation deal with the old Hillcrest sparring or the old round one type sparring? And you guys' gym is one of the only ones who that adversity that you face in Upton, you could take it into any. You could literally say, yeah, he could have hung in that early. What
Yeah.
do you say to that?
That's directed toward me or him.
Yes, both. It could
Oh,
be
Oh,
both.
sure. Yeah,
good.
we can walk in any gym at any time and work with anybody. And they more than
Hmm.
welcome to come to our gym. A lot of gyms they want you to call them a few weeks ahead so they can get ready. No, you can come in without, you know, letting us know you come. Just surprise us and you can jump in the ring. That's how we
Hmm.
get down. You know?
Oh, trust me, I know.
That's how it's been. It's
Trust
been
me, I
like
know.
that.
That's how
You
we
know,
get done. You ain't got to call us. Just come on through anytime you want.
pop up.
Most gyms
Yeah, and
don't
it
do that.
thing, they always talk about a lot of young fighters. Some of the fundamentals that you see from guys in the, let's just say, 80s to 90s, early 2000s, isn't there with today's fighters. And one of the few gyms in the DMV that actually you could take this, and it's shown with you guys going to Mayweather gym, going to all these different Tengusis gym. You could take Upton's fighters anywhere, and they can know how to fight. You can go to any gym and know how to fight. And do you believe that that's coming from that grassroots, from the fundamentals to the pivots to catching and shooting to all that stuff that has been ingrained in you from the get go?
Yeah, always. It all starts from the foundation. With your coaches and things of that and that. They instilled that in us since we was kids. You can't like some fighters got gifts, but it still need to be molded. So
Hmm.
I mean, and that's what they did. That's what they did to us.
So now, what do you feel? I know you never look over, an opponent, nothing like that. But what is your biggest aspiration now with turning pro, making it to where you've made it to? And I remember I told you, I was like, man, don't forget, man. Sometimes pat yourself on the back, man. You deserve that.
Yeah.
Now you're looking forward to what's the next step. I know, of course, world champion, but the ultimate goal of comfortability. What is it at doing this thing of ours?
Hey man, the ultimate goal, for me, is generational wealth. Making sure that my grandkids, never had to struggle or work for any, had to want for anything.
And coach, here I know you've been in this area. We've all heard the stories, whether it be this area or in boxing, period. And what's some of the things that you instilled in him about, this is what we doing this for. We're not just getting in here doing this for nothing. You ain't taking no unnecessary shots. You're doing this so you can get to this, and this when you're 40, 50 years old. What's some of the things you instilled from them from that?
Just doing the right things with the money, taking advantage of these properties that's up for sale for cheap while
Preach.
he's young. Yeah, So at the end of his boxing career, he can keep his money coming in. We talk to all of
Mm-hmm.
them about that and getting financial advisory. To learn what to do, learn other
Mm-hmm.
things to do with their money.
You know, like you just said, and I want to be able to tell you this, what you just talked about, the adversity you face in Philly and getting off the stool. Those are the moments that you probably think about, like, I ain't doing this for nothing, especially with these 8 ounces on. I ain't doing this for nothing. So like this going to pay off,
Yeah.
but how does it feel? I mean, of course you traveled as an amateur. What was the biggest thing coming from being able to go to these different gyms now, and also here still having Coach Kyle coaching right there, telling you the good things, and then now you able to milk off of these other. Yeah, what do you say? Like these other pros that you go to these other gyms, they tell you little nuggets like, oh man, I didn't think of that. Things like, what's some of the things that you've heard?
I mean, sometimes I heard different things. Just I say the most important thing I heard probably just just stay relaxed. Because sometimes I got a tendency to get amped up and things of that nature. I mean, so that's probably the best thing. Best thing I probably some of the best advice I heard.
And you guys at Upton have you shoot short, sharp punches, break you down punches. Anybody with you guys' style, even with hurt hands, can still break another guy down.
Yeah.
And then knowing to be able to work this round and work it. All right, I'm gonna take this round off and still be able to win the round, even when you take rounds off.
Yeah, definitely. That's just that's something that we developed over the years. We especially with us being fighting long rounds and this and that and the third. You gotta be able. You gotta be able. Be able to take when to take a round off, but still be able to get the round at the end of the day. So that's just something we learned.
Hmm.
Everybody all of us do it in our own way. But still we still do it though.
So with your new opponent, what do you what's some if you can say what's some of these you feel that you can exploit and you're gonna use that that you've gotten stronger in with, like, for instance, the relaxing and picking your shot.
Basically, one thing I know I can use, him is him just coming in. by him, trying to be a bully and this and that and third, he don't have any type of defense. That's the main thing I'm going to exploit. Him
Yeah,
trying to come in there and be a bully.
especially with someone like you, and especially with our area, that's right up our alley to be able. You want
Yeah,
to bring your head straight on the line, and I'm just gonna turn, and I'm on the side of you all day. Uppercuts,
yeah.
hooks, spin you this way, and every time you catch it, and you trying to find me. So that's right up your alley, just to make him just set traps all day. And I believe, in my personal opinion, this I've told people I feel like this would be a big showcase for you because he falls right into I don't see him being more craftier than you.
Yeah.
And the whole night you're just gonna be able to show off your range, show off your punching ability, being able to set up 3 quick shots, 2 hard ones, and things like that. I believe that with his head on the line, that's right up your alley, correct?
Uh-huh. Him, like I said, him, he don't have any type of defense. He just likes to come straight forward, no type of head movement, and I'm gonna exploit it.
And I'm pretty sure you, Coach Kenny, gonna tell him like, all right, man, these first 4 or 5 rounds, keep touching this dude and turning him. And then when I tell you to go, walk this kid down late and finish him.
Exactly. We gonna get him. Our plan is to take control early, man, and throughout the whole fight. Not just the first 5. We want the whole 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir. And one of the rules I was taught growing up around Tom Brown and Old Hillcrest and Uncle Nestor was like, once you make a guy who's so used to walking forward and barreling in, once you make that guy back up, fight's over. So, and then once you start dropping and knowing you, Malik, once you start touching with the stick and then dropping the brick here, dropping the brick downstairs, stabbing him with the lead, and all of a sudden now he starts keeling over more and more. Then Coach Henry and Coach Albert walk.
Let's walk. Let's turn it up.
So after this, what's you guys playing? Of course you're gonna rest for about a couple days or so and get back to work. But the overall plan after that, moving forward, going into the top 15.
Just get back in the gym, never get too relaxed. Because another day can pop up just like that. So you never want to get too relaxed.
And always trying to still make sure you eat certain way. May have your one cheat day. But still make sure you eat this, drink it. Yeah, man. But I would like to say it's an honor to watch you guys grow, be great. Hopefully I'll be able to be right there with you guys, keep interviewing and stay, in touch with you guys. And I really appreciate y'all even giving me the opportunity to interview, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you for that.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. We good.
But please keep on sticking together. Keep staying that Upton family because y'all deserve everything you get. So
Thanks,
please
man.
stay like that. And especially in this unforgiving sport, it's good to see a gym be a family and keep going forward without it just going in disarray and egos and unnecessary bull.
Exactly.
And from my experience, from the people I've been around. So please continue to do that.
Definitely. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man. Appreciate it.
Definitely. So let's wrap this up. We got here with Prospect and now going to 2 top 15 contenders soon. Malik the Iceman Hawkins and Coach Kenny Ellis. And you hear we also like to thank our sponsor Art & Co. for blessing me with the outfit for this interview. And that we're gonna see you guys fight and watch you do great, man. Till next time.
October 10th.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. October 10th.